Is coconut oil good for you?
Coconut oil has long been a topic of debate. Some swear by it, while others remain unsure. Recently, Dr. Barbara O'Neill, who is a certified Australian naturopath and health promoter, shared a video exploring the health benefits of coconut oil and clearing up some of the most common misconceptions surrounding it. If you're curious about whether it's truly good for you and how it can improve your health, be sure to watch the video until the end.
They asked me, is coconut oil good for you? Because they had been told that it was bad.
Dr. O'Neill recalls a more or less similar question that she received while addressing a big gathering of about 5,000 people in Fiji some years back. Is coconut oil good for you? The reason why this even arose as a question in the first place is because many people had been informed that it was unhealthy. This idea is part of a broader trend where traditional diets, like those rich in coconut oil, are questioned by modern health standards. But when Dr. O'Neill asked her Fijian audience whether their ancestors were healthy, it sparked laughter. The answer was clear. Yes, they were. The same thing was noticed by Captain Cook, a European explorer a long time ago when he landed in one of the South Pacific islands. To say he was shocked by the health and physique of the islanders would be an understatement. These were tall, strong people and impeccably toothed. Their ladies were beautiful with long, silky hair and waistlines to die for. What did all these have in common? They loved coconut oil and their bodies just thrived on it.
The coconut has been used for centuries, and I'm very thankful for Dr. Bruce Fife.
The production of coconut oil is from mature coconut meat. It has been widely used for cooking and skincare for centuries, mainly in tropical countries. But in the last decade, it has been promoted as a superfood, with people raving about it as a food that boosts one's brain, skin, and other parts of the body. Dr. O'Neill is not the only one championing the cause of health benefits from coconut oil. It is viewed by a majority of medical experts, especially naturopaths, as a natural enhancer of health. But why is there still so much debate over it? In general, the controversy is based on the fact that coconut oil contains more saturated fat compared to other types of oils. The general notion is that such fats are unhealthy, as they have negative effects like that of promoting risk factors for cardiovascular disease and other diseases. However, all saturated fats are not necessarily bad. The fats in the coconut oil are medium-chain fatty acids, which metabolize quite differently from the saturated fats from animal sources like butter or meat.
Well, and what did they eat every meal? Coconut oil.
Coconuts were part of the diet of people living in the tropics for many centuries. They consumed it daily, and these populations didn't suffer from the chronic diseases that plague us today, like diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. It does therefore not come as a surprise that coconut oil was key to the general well-being of these communities. So what are the factors that make coconut oil a special oil? Well, that goes to its nutrition. Coconut oil is high in lauric acid, a medium-chain fatty acid with antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. These fatty acids are easily digestible and therefore quickly converted to energy in the liver, which enhances metabolic health. Despite her emphasis on keeping people physically robust, Dr. O'Neill asserts that there are also benefits of coconut oil for mental health. Civilizations that have used coconut oil for decades seem to be a lot healthier and have fewer chronic diseases, including dementia.
It's high in medium-chain fatty acids.
Dr. O'Neill also discussed the effects of coconut oil when it comes to brain health. She notes some of the work done by Mr. Bruce Fife, who is popularly known as Dr. Coconut, owing to his prolific writing on the benefits of coconut oil to the brain. Research conducted by Dr. Fife indicated that coconut oil contains medium-chain fatty acid, which is transformed by the liver into ketone bodies. This leads to the production of ketones, which can be utilized by cells of the brain as a different type of energy source. This is particularly useful in the case of those suffering from neurodegenerative diseases like that of Alzheimer's, where the capacity of the brain to utilize its main energy source, glucose, is compromised. Ketones provide a secondary source of energy that can shield nerve cells and may aid in preventing the progression of brain deterioration. Dr. Fife and Dr. O'Neill make several convincing arguments for the use of coconut oil in the nutritional program of Alzheimer's disease and other cognitive impairment patients. This does not mean that coconut oil can cure the disorder, but it gives an impression that it may assist in maintaining healthy brain activities.
Rice, white flour and its products, white sugar, white salt, and the white dairy milk. It is those 5 lethal whites that are causing the problems that we see in the South Pacific Islands today.
It is well known that coconut oil is one of the healthiest substances in the world. However, Dr. O'Neill stresses that the modern world is composed of fast foods which counteract this. She calls these the 5 lethal whites, hence they include the following: 1. White rice. 2. White flour and its derivatives, bread and pasta. 3. White sugar. 4. White salt. 5. White milk. Dr. O'Neill states that although it is true that developing countries are embracing processed foods, these foods should be the ones that are fought against because they bring many health complications. Modern diets consisting of these lethal whites, as opposed to traditional coconut oil-containing diets, usually cause many rapid increases in the levels of blood sugar, development of insulin resistance, and the initiation of fat deposition of excess glucose. Consequently, this leads to obesity, diabetes, and heart ailments. The introduction of these foods to the Pacific Island countries made possible numerous chronic diseases which had never been seen before. In other words, it is not coconut oil which causes diseases through its consumption, but rather the rise and adoption of empty processed foods in place of traditional foods.
No diabetes, no heart disease on the island.
Processed foods are a major problem because they are the ones that contain the stripped-off nutrients that the body needs to function properly. For example, white sugar raises the blood sugar level and can cause people to become insensitive to insulin, hence increasing chances of getting type 2 diabetes. In the same way, these processed foods such as white bread and white rice in most instances do not have the fiber, vitamins, and minerals that can be found in the whole grains, thus causing weight gain and digestive complications. If you are liking the video so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Dr. O'Neill is of the view that it is possible to enhance health by stopping the intake of processed and junk foods and replacing them with healthier diets such as whole grains, organic sugar, and unprocessed dairy. Let's try to resort back to the way we used to eat during our ancestors' time, which lessens the risks of acquiring chronic diseases and enhances overall well-being.
So the coconut oil is a remarkable oil.
Beyond its internal health benefits, coconut oil also has a range of external uses, particularly for skin and hair care. In the video, Dr. O'Neill explains how Captain Cook was so impressed with the long and shining hair of women who lived in the Pacific Isles. Coconut oil has been known to be used as a natural hair conditioner for a long time. For skin, coconut oil can be a powerful moisturizer. Its antimicrobial properties help soothe dry skin and prevent infections, while its fatty acids lock in moisture, keeping skin soft and smooth. Many people use it as a natural remedy for conditions like eczema and psoriasis, and it can even be used as a gentle makeup remover or to treat dry, cracked lips. While Dr. O'Neill is a big fan of coconut oil, she stresses that moderation is important. Like any fat, coconut oil is high in calories, so it's essential to include it as part of a balanced diet. Dr. O'Neill recommends using it alongside other healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, and avocados to ensure you're getting a wide variety of nutrients. It's also important to recognize that not all health professionals agree on the benefits of coconut oil. Some argue that because it's high in saturated fat, it may contribute to heart disease, particularly in individuals who are already at risk. However, as Dr. O'Neill points out, the saturated fats in coconut oil are different from those in animal products, and there's evidence to suggest that they may actually support cardiovascular health rather than harm it. What do you think about coconut oil? Let us know in the comment section below, and make sure to like the video. Thanks for watching.